Alright. Give me a moment just to send the stream to all of the various socials. Just quickly mute so we're not getting... Or maybe I've sorted the audio stuff enough where I'm not constantly collecting tappy tap noises. Would be the ideal. I think there was still some tappy tappy there. The important thing to do would be to remember to turn it onto a public stream. Oh, goodness me. And I thought yesterday went well. Training wheels really coming off. Dear oh dear. Right, well, I think at the moment we're all working as intended. Pray to all the gods. So without further ado, good morning Azeroth. It is the 23rd of July and you are joining me this fine Tuesday morning as we jump in to level some more alts through the Pandaria remix. Got exciting things coming tomorrow with the pre-patch, the warband changes, all that foundational stuff, UI stuff, map markers, new talents, spellbooks, all that jazz. And I am extremely excited to get jumping in for that. But for now, we got more heritage armors to earn. So we gotta get going. Let's see, we have some quests going here to do the 5.1 campaign, I believe. What we can do first, jump our way over here. I'm being told I have chat, but OBS is not showing me my chat. Oh no, it was working yesterday, it was fine. Let me see if I can just figure this out. Very quickly. I can pull up a separate side stream over here. Ah, yep, there we go. I can do that there. Pop it out. And the pop out doesn't work, but the regular button does. So what we'll do is we'll just bob that over there, get OBS over here, and we will just that as kind of a proxy for now. Alright. Good morning, Brett. Lovely to see you here. If you have not jumped yourself into Remix yet, it is a souped up mode where you can get your characters overpowered and level in a much more silly and quick fashion. As you go, we have this cloak over here, the Cloak of Infinite Potential, which as you go through the content, getting various drops and things, it will be doing all these different stats, which, as you can see up there, get pretty ridiculous. Now also, as you're going, you are earning only this bronze currency. There's no other currencies in here, just this bronze. And bronze basically lets you buy all kinds of all kinds of bits and goodies. Main one for me being class apparel here,
Wonders of Pandaria.
with some recolours. Trading post gear, some fancy weapons, very nice for the warrior, I will say. Ridiculous sword.
Slow down.
And like that, you also have lots of different things marked as remix specific, which tend to be recolours of the different Mr. Pandaria mounts, and there is an awful lot of them to get. But as well as this remix specific stuff, you can pretty much get anything from the expansion, like the rarest mounts, whether they were specific boss drops or farmable things, as well as, if I find raid appearance over here, every single piece of gear for any class, regardless of which character or characters you're getting through. It's an awful lot to unlock. There are some unique specific stuff as well, like those mounts. Like there's some specific heirloom gear here that requires you to be doing normal mode or higher content, and that will give you those extra goods, including the much sought after Tusks of Manaroth from Garrosh. Now you can still get these in the regular Mr. Pandaria at the low drop rate, but getting them on here is a little more obtainable for those doing the raids on those difficulties. For me at the moment, what we tend to do is grab these daily quests.
Well met. Goodbye.
Then we sign up to each of the different activities for the day. Oh, slapping on tanking. And as you'll see as we'll go, it doesn't really matter if you can tank or heal that well, because the general power of people within this mode is quite absurd, and things tend to fall down and be murdered very quickly. Again, the learning I can queue into different ones of these at the same time. Absolute game changer. Right. So I do need to check that I've got all my talent points. I've got one of these starter builds going just for ease of use and getting me moving quickly. Let's double check and make sure that tanking is indeed working as intended. Okay. That seems to be all we've got points to spend, and I wasn't doing this by the starter build. Right, we'll grab that. Just seems fine. Uh-oh, it's happening. Thank goodness. We'll just grab those for now. Again, there'll be no best builds or high level play here. It will simply be what I can scavenge together. And given all of it's changing soon enough, I'm not too bothered about it. Alright, start off with a scenario. End the terror. Nope, they just died. Got a movement ability from some of our gems on here. As I say, we've got all kinds of different stuff. Oh yep, walked straight onto a trap, but that's fine.
I have a target. I must get closer. Too far away.
Go on, little Shah.
I am out of range.
He's out of range.
Too far away.
get the distinct impression I won't be approaching any mobs in time to actually hit them. Oh,
I must get closer.
little bit, little bit.
I am out of range. I require a target.
It's all dying too fast.
I need to target something first.
Sure, grab our bronze and our goodies. Whizzing forward. That's kind of the... Swan song's too strong a word,
Too far
but the whole
away.
thing of this mode is going quickly, leveling quickly, getting some nice rewards. Look at that. Good. Oh, now we're going into a dungeon and I'm tanking. Just get in the main game. I'd be a little stressed, but here, should just be fine. Where's my shield and sword? There we go. Oh, Scarlet Monastery again. Let's remember to do the quest
What
today.
is it? Embrace the shadow.
I am out of range. I must get closer.
And we just go. And the boss is dead.
I am out of range. Too far away.
Desperately to make
I
sure
must
I'm
get
going in the
closer.
right direction.
I do not have a target.
Oop. Let me keep going. Oh, yep, grab you.
Too far away.
Don't stand in the fire.
I am out of range. I require a target.
Still can't remember the original monastery very well these days. Imagine anyone playing through Classic will, though. Quickly grab them. Grab these free. Grab us bronze.
I will break you!
Get the boss fella.
Like a piece of iron. To think you've come so far, only to perish here. I'll honor you with clean deaths.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
I have in my time leveling through on the
I need to
warrior.
target something first.
Just been reminded I do enjoy it.
Too far away.
Just, I don't feel overwhelmed by the amount going on. Like again, from a casual perspective, I know ignore pain helps with mitigation. I know I need to be hitting my shield
I
block.
must get closer. I am out of range.
It just kind of works, you know? Alright.
My legend begins now!
He says, dying momentarily. There comes White Mane. It's funny we get this dungeon immediately back to back after yesterday's. There's the stun.
Arise, my champion.
It was the old Morgraine fellow who was like, "At your side, my lady." Oh, yep, as she says.
I require a target.
There we go. Big chunk of XP. New stuff to get. And as you can see, we've got all these little bronze caches and all of these thread spools. And each of these will increase that cloak in terms of its stats. You'll see as we pop them. And also, I started that dungeon, leveled through once, nearly leveled again. Let's quickly open all these. We've still got about 27 days, I think, or so left of this time-limited event, so I do recommend checking it out. Especially your first time through, I feel it's a lot of fun.
Greetings.
And then it just becomes a faster way to level, more than anything. Get our spools. Quickly do a couple talent points. Short. That seems fine. Quickly jump back to DPS. So now we'll be waiting for the various raid queues to pop. And again, while the scenario and that little normal mode dungeon there seem pretty quick, what's surprising to me is raids seem all the faster. Okay, we got some upgrades there. The legs are an upgrade. This is an upgrade, they're not. That is. And they're not either. So with each piece of gear, we go through, take off our old sockets, and we slap them into the new stuff. Again, none of this will be meta or anything of that nature. We're not needing to really min-max at the moment. Not for our purposes of going through and leveling. Okay, that's all of them. The bigger trinkets and the rings and neck slot I'm missing are through various achievements, like clearing all dungeons on Heroic or scenarios on Heroic. I just have not gone and done so. It's my main goal. It's going through, leveling these alts. So here now on this little start build button we've going, which is very useful I find for new or returning players like myself. Just saying like, alright, these tend to be good. Ooh, replacement for Colossus Smash. Sure. This one is a 3-minute cooldown, so we'll bob that over there. Let's hit that. Ah yes, big boop. Can use these little sand things to take all the gear we don't need. Break it down. And get ourselves some some more bronze. Right, turn this one in. I forgot to hand in my goddamn quest again. Every time. Oh, we'll leave it for now. Maybe we'll get it another day.
Guard yourself.
There goes another one. We're unlocking our currency for the trading post as well, which is very nice. Get some extra goodies as we go. Oh, yep, that's an upgrade. Sock it out, sock it in. Alright. Now we have a quest to find Garrosh. I think he's up here. So he is. Let's try and do a good Garrosh voice.
Just look at this place, Balrog. This is the prosperity that our people deserve. Tell me again the names of those who built this kingdom. The Mogu, War Chief. In the tome of Pandaren history, they are written as cruel, relentless leaders. They are feared, not loved. Indeed. It appears I have much to learn from these Mogu.
Oh, and Lor'Famar's here, I'd forgotten. Love Lor'Famar. I hope he gets you. He's probably going to be used more in the upcoming expansions, especially with Midnight being so elf-focused. Yes, Missed Garrosh. His very squidgy looking face.
Only the strongest may dwell.
I'm told the Mogu once possessed hundreds of hidden armories full of earth-shattering weapons. When a Mogu army prepared for war, they struck fear and terror into the hearts of their enemies. This is the knowledge I seek here in Pandaria. I've sent an expedition to study some ruins to the west, but they work as slowly as dim-witted peons. Go speak to Fanriel Silverthorn, their leader. Tell him that I want to see results immediately.
You will serve the Horde.
I imagine we have more practice there for Garrosh. There we go, we will go and do that. The conceit for this whole mode, by the way, is the Infinite Dragonflight here, who have been our enemies for a long time. It's a questline in Dragonflight to bring a few on side. We're going through the main timeline and just having a good old nosy. Can also skyride about here, making things a lot smoother. As we go around, we're going to be keeping an eye on the map for, yep, there's one, for rares to murder, for chunky XP. Where are you? There you are.
Too far away.
Remember doing a lot of these in the Vale way back when it was current content. Dodge the thing. Boop. And big old chunk of stuff. Is the staff better? It is. Get a little box as well from the quest. That down here. On to the next one. We can grab these little bronze orbs in the air. Get a little bit as we go. Speaking of. This is a rare that is inside those stones that I can't remember how to open. So we'll solve that one for now. Hello. War Chief sent you? What does he say?
Too slowly? We are working as quickly as possible for the War Chief. We must excavate carefully, catalogue each find, and of course follow safety procedures. He must understand. Well, we may have something to show him soon. Do you see that stone statue to the west? We suspect it is an ancient stone storage vessel. Now we just have to find a way to open it. If you would care to help us with our excavation, please go about it carefully. Ah yes. Clearly not an enemy about to boop us. What's happening? It's coming alive! Yep. Oh, and it just murdered all of them. Job's done though. Level 40. You see, it doesn't take very long at all. Alright, now the annoying part of this specific quest chain is every single one took you back to the Horde and Alliance Dominion points here. So rather than leading you into the next quest, you had to go back. Landfall, that was the name of it. You had to go back every single time. Do it again. Luckily, we've set our halfstone there so we can make our way back. Rested XP didn't last long either, bloomin' heck. Apologies again if the live chat isn't quite working as I would hope. It did so yesterday, and I've no idea today why things have been so finicky. This is my second day going at this, and having things go so very smoothly for the first stream,
and then having them on the opposite side of it being just
Keep your eyes peeled for the
Nope.
Alliance.
finicky this day. I'll be spending a lot of time this afternoon going through and messing with the various audio issues and the terrifying prospect of how big these recordings were. Like the first 3-hour one yesterday was over 40 gigabytes, and the Hades 2 stream was about 30 as well, so it's gonna fill up real quick. Oh, we are in for a raid. Fascinatingly, DPS queues seem to be about on par, if not quicker sometimes, than tank and healers, so very different from the live game. It is more just numbers filling. We'll quickly run into the house to get a fraction of rested XP. Ha. Thank you, Tonak. It's a crazy in terms of like 4 people just sleep in the corner, you're good. Suppose it should be expected from a war camp though. Here we are.
Ancient vaults of the Mogul,
Joe!
untouched by time for thousands of years. Who knows?
Love him so
what
much.
secrets await? The Mogul held considerable power over the stones of the earth. Their magic lingers on, even centuries
Here
later.
come the bosses. Hit our different button. And there goes the boss. Get our goodies. Keep moving.
Close.
That's an upgrade. We'll do that for after.
The door mechanism seems to have activated with the demise of the Guardians. But we seem to have awakened a spirit of some kind.
No, Cho, that's what happens when you just wander into old
Stories
tombs.
were true.
Tender your souls, mortals. These are the halls of the dead.
I am out of range.
Boss number 2.
What horrors await?
Feng the Accursed was betrayed by 4 emperors of the Mogul. His body destroyed each time, only to rise again. This is not the last we have seen of Feng.
Pardon me.
Would do it be
The Zandalari, ancient allies of the Mogul. They must.
I forgot when MOP started, or rather Remix started, that this was our introduction to the Zandalari. And the fact that they're now an allied race and playable,
Unimaginable power.
I do not have
it's
a
just,
target.
it's hard to imagine
I
back
need to
here
target something first.
I will
that
stay
was
behind
even
and investigate this.
a thought in Blizzard's mind.
time to play,
And
friends?
I can't recall all the different stories well enough to know how we went from them helping the Mogu to getting inducted into the Horde. Like, I remember the start of BFA, we rescue the Princess Talanji, but I do not remember, like, you know, how did that initial peace talk go? How was like, hello, we want to help you. I know we did a lot of murdering of each other not so long ago, but...
I do not have a target.
Nope. And another one pops immediately. The important thing about doing the raids once a day is this one here, which is 7% increased XP gain. So that just stacks and stacks and stacks indefinitely. Some elements of the cloak are bind on account, meaning that the other characters you make within this mode will have some benefits, but it is not a 1-to-1 ratio. There is like a soft cap for it. I believe for experience it's 150% when that cuts off. Which is a shame. I wouldn't have minded if things were way more broken than they even already are. Because to me that's kind of the point of a mode like this, is to just make it stupid. At least we're doing one back to back, in the correct order. While we're romping around, we have a brief nosy at everyone's different transmogs as they go in. There'll be folks gathering bits and looking all over the place like mine currently is. We got, oh yeah, we've got a good old Orc Shaman there. It's a good old mix of sets there. Old shoulders, new Shaman helm, the heritage armor boots, I like that a lot.
Of the endless shadow, a powerful sorcerer who kept the kingdoms in check through terror and darkness. This looks to be the
Well, these are
record
dying
of
even
young
faster than the last one.
Merciless,
That's
a
okay.
great conqueror who ruled his
We're not
vassals
in here
with
to
an
sweat it.
iron fist.
we're just getting our XP.
I require a target.
It's a shame targets are few to find.
Subutai the Swift, well known as a masterful archer and genius thief. He stole from the rich. What is this? I've heard nothing of this emperor. Meng the Demented? According to these texts, Meng was the most foul and maniacal ruler to ever abuse the imperial throne.
Next set of 4. People bobbing in and out the whole time.
In body and spirit.
We're not going to see optimal rotations here or true understanding of the class as of yet. It is more just
I need to target something first.
getting leveled.
Soon, you will understand why my subject, the darkness, comes for.
I'm pretty sure I'm applying Rend with one of my other abilities. Let me see.
Sentence
Nope.
is
Ah, Thunderclap. I see. Okay, okay.
once you die.
Remembering. Get there. All to be forgotten again soon enough.
Passage has opened beneath the platform. This way. Look at the dust along the floor. These dark halls have not seen footfalls for many centuries.
Swear he said footballs.
I hear of
Sometimes these LFR runs go so fast that the people at the front end up so far ahead
I must get
that the
closer.
people at the back do not make it to the boss rooms in
I'm
time
out of range.
and get locked out. Now most of the time, if you're just close enough, you still get, like, you know, loot and credit for it. But sometimes if you're really far back, like as you see on the mini-map, we've got some folks really straggling,
Too far away.
you can avoid it as well. The movement abilities help with that, but again, it's
I must get closer.
maybe not oversights per se, but things they can consider running this event again
out of
going
range.
forward. Be very curious to see in maybe 6 months, 12 months time, when they feel the need to do so again, just what avenues they'll take with it.
this room pulses with energy, but feels unlike any we have seen so far.
Now the boss here tends to start with like a breath to the front, and every time it usually
I have
catches and
never
maybe
heard
kills
tales
one
of
individual,
anything like this.
which is always
The
very
Moro
silly.
hide their secrets well.
There's still occasionally new
Seems
players
to
who
be
jump
the
straight into the gaping maw down there
controlling the device.
and die
Let's
immediately.
see here.
As we were talking about like story and lore contexts earlier, Titan machinery in the world of Azeroth going deep down within, one might say. There's a lot of questions for the new expansion.
Magnificent. It
Nah, Elk in the chat, these are
seems beyond what we thought the
just in terms
Moro
of the
were
design
capable of.
and like the themes and feel of a lot of Pandaria's content. It was, why me? No, it's fine, it did nothing.
Oh dear, this could get
They were just good to go through, and I enjoy having Cho talk us through it as well. The Throne of Thunder was, even again, I never did
the machine has been destroyed.
like quote unquote
And
proper
so,
raiding
the Mogul's power weakens.
at this point of my time with the game. But even in LFR, there were a couple of fights that were troublesome.
But I
Obviously,
cannot
not
place
going
them
to see
all
any of that here. None of it will be troublesome.
all to
But
the
it's nostalgic to go through and look, and I'm hopeful that in the next times maybe they can.
see everything
I know the team
clearly
that
now.
does these smaller modes
Titan.
is a
It would
much
seem
smaller
no
team
salvage
within the
and
WoW team
repurpose
itself.
ancient Titan technology. May the
their
great
experimentation
grain guide your steps.
It's a very
We
new
must
thing
go.
between this and Plunderstorm,
We are not done
but there's a
yet.
lot they can do. There's a lot of different ideas, but if they have the development resources, like they didn't have enough resources to go back and make sure things and old bugs were ironed out. And maybe a lot of the developers there now were not developers when Mists was made. They might have no idea of all of those things, but you'd have thought they'd have spent some time going through and checking. This room will be a very boring one, I'm afraid, as we're all just waiting for these different enemies to drop down before the bosses, and they will get wiped down beforehand. Ah yes, the silly noodles, the big dragons. We'll go back and have a look at the mount vendor afterwards there. Can have a see at the different options that Remix has thrown up. I don't know if any of the Cloud Serpents got a specific recolor that are exclusive to Remix, so they won't be like, you know, gone. They're still available to be farmed from Mists of Pandaria in the live game, but collecting bronze and buying them outright here will still be way quicker than doing so through the main game itself.
The endless army will crush the Emperor's foes.
Pardon me. A cool looking hunter here, just blowing everything away. I think that's that might be one of the heirloom weapons as well you get from this. Oh, the boss. And in but a moment,
I do not have a target.
they fall. We make sure once again to click on our XP buff, which is currently at 224%.
How much do we not know?
We open up
about
our other
the dark
ones,
secrets of the
get our
Mortal?
threads going,
I fear that our war against our ancient enemies
use the starter
is
build to
still
clicky what
far
it wants us to.
from
Oh, that's nice. Love some instant reset. Right, we will just pick up the quest here, which is find Chen, the village. And before that, we'll go and have a look at those mounts for you. Straight to a bazaar. Oh, can hand this in.
You seek answers?
Yep.
Do not share.
More XP. More Traveler's Log stuff. Where's the mount fella? Here he is.
Great to meet you.
So let's have a look for Cloud Drakes. Yeah, I don't see any specific recolors for them. But yes, so I can afford this one as of right now. So again, wherever these dropped, I can't remember off the top of my head or how they were farmed. You can get them all with the bronze you earn through the event. Again, a clear way to level alts and to farm these things. It's just nice. It's a, you know, it's a nice thing for players, especially for collectors and more casual players like myself who've engaged with the game for so long. Having a mode like this where it's like, oh, let me fill out my collection. Yeah, especially the ones that have silly drop rates. Then of course we have again all these recolors, which were just mounts that never made it into the game. I believe a lot of them were like potentially made back then and just never got in. But there is an awful lot of them. You see it has that Remix Pandaria tab at the top. Or whenever I hover over them. Now, I'm not the biggest of, like, mount collectors, so the going through and
Off with you.
getting all of them is less important to me than all of the transmog. Which there were these sets for getting recolors of the Shadow Pangear, which was pretty cool. These ones I bought straight away, which was a set I was always going into Orgrimmar, Siege of Orgrimmar rather, to farm on my Shaman. Because you had to go through it with them and the drop rate was... But now it's just, it's here with two other recolors, and the awesome thing about these, and the Shadowpan one, is any class can wear them. And that's awesome, as far as I'm concerned. That's just bloody great. Again, there's a lot more to go. I will be saving the vast majority of my bronze past the class apparel stuff, which I'm either getting through the quests or buying as they are available.
May the red crane live forever.
But in the last couple of days of the event, I'll probably go through on all the different characters I've got in this mode and pick them all up. Right, let's go see Chen. The original Pandaren. And I believe he's looking after an old friend. He is indeed. Is your favourite a separate quest? I think it is a separate quest. I can't remember. We'll try this first. Oh, Vol'jin. Underserved, underutilized, and killed off too quickly. Hello, Chen.
Vol'jin was a friend of mine, once upon a time. It has been many years since our paths crossed.
Oh, our story has been interrupted. Into another then. Don't worry, Chen. This is obviously super important. We will be right back. Assuming the queue pops. How many are we in? We're queued for 2. I think we just unlocked more as well, which we can continue to. Okay, I can't queue for the new ones until I finish the old ones, but we'll pop that one afterwards as we're leveling away. Whee!
Your soul shall serve me.
Now we're back with the Mantid and the insect people. Again, love their architecture and their design. I think we'll see, not similar, but when it comes to the war within and seeing all the Nerubian stuff, very eager to see their architecture and culture.
Too far away.
I wasn't brought in here as a tank, was I? No, thank goodness.
The skies belong to the Empress.
I need to target something first.
Not the quickest, but again, there's very little to be worried about with these ones. I have not been updating my gear. I'll probably do that after the next raid props. So we're doing like part 2 of this one right now, and then it'll do part 1. Just queuing them up doesn't get you in them in chronological order. If you're queuing them all at once, it'll just be whatever's available first, and for our purposes that's perfectly fine. I am not hurting this fella at all. It's kind of nice that one of these isn't immediately killing everything and swarming through. Maybe we'll see some, dare I say, mechanics. Honest to God mechanics. Unlikely. Grab your bronze. Have more noses at people's transmogs. Then we have to clear out this room. Because otherwise, if you don't clear out the room before someone goes up and boots the boss, it bugs out the fight and restarts it. Which again is a bug that happened back when this was current content and just was not sorted in time, unfortunately. Oh, they're on me. Somebody did it, but maybe we killed enough of them. We will see in a moment. Don't need to press that button, nor do I need it on my hotbar if Thunderclap is applying rend for me. Oh, somebody got pooped. That should be fine. The number of battle reses,
Too far away.
like as someone who's not always keeping track of the changes made to the various classes, like even on my paladin, and seeing like, oh,
Acquire a target.
I have a combat res that's like gaining multiple charges as we go, and I can do it more than once in quick succession. It's just interesting. For wherever the game is at the Mythic Plus kind of end game people mainly gun for me it's just wild. But again, I don't know come pre-patch tomorrow how much is going to be completely changed again. From the bits I've heard from the beta or the odd video covering it, it's an awful lot. So I think most of tomorrow is probably going to be looking at all the new features, the warband stuff in particular, going through and unlocking the different transmogs that I've got saved up across various alts in their banks, and then going in to try the pre-patch event, which I believe is called the Echoes of Azeroth, where we go to old areas and fight echoes of old bosses. I imagine it will be a Zerg show where a load of players show up and you just get decent catch-up gear. But I'm most curious to see what cosmetics will be available. So they always do a few now. As I say, they're doing a lot more to service players like myself, as is the upcoming expansion. With delves and more solo-aimed content and alt-friendly features.
I do not have a target.
There she goes. We leveled again. We remember to click our thing. Open up our other goodies. Still queuing for one more. Get those changes, get ourselves out. I imagine we won't have time to pick up Vol'jin or whichever part of this quest is next, but we hopefully have time to do a quick gear change for the stuff that is upgradable. Very quickly undo it all. Ba 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 ba. Open it up and bab on back on again. Immune to fall damage. It's a very nice one, especially for some of the raids that have different shortcut bits that people jump off. Nope, wrong one. Take. I'm not really tanking, but as I say at the moment, I'm not too bothered. There we are. 3 in here. I think we can upgrade this haste one. Yep, there we go. Boop. And slap in the versatility as well. Then we can take all of these and we will scrap them into bronze. We keep the rare and epic ones because they can be useful later on to upgrade. Not that I'll really get to it or it will matter, but you know, it's more just been building the habit. Right. Boop, all of these. And scrap them. Yeah. Alright, and that queue should pop very shortly. One of the big changes coming, as we said, with transmog in the pre-patch, is the ability to have any character, when it picks up gear, like if, say, my paladin picks up a cloth piece, currently, it does not unlock that appearance. It has to be picked up by someone who can use it, which is especially frustrating if it's bind-on pickup. So with the pre-patch, anything you pick up thereafter or have laying about in your bags will now unlock the appearance, barring a couple of exceptions like old tokens. But even with those, they're making those warband bound, so that's almost like outbound for lack of a better word, and you'll be able to trade those between your alts and get those as well. these different Pandaria sets to get. We've got most of them just casually going through. Not all of them, mind. And in here as well, we'll be able to look at other classes' gear and other armor sets that because at the moment it's only limited to the character you're playing. So I'm just seeing warrior gear for this character. So plate gear or warrior specific. Oh, there's loads of Dragonflight stuff I don't have. Which one day it will be amazing to go back into Dragonflight when it is soloable for some stuff and just try and get a lot more of these cosmetics and stuff, because they are as nice as some of the older sets do look, and plenty of them hold up. Like a load of people still use the Paladin Judgment, for example. All these little details and physics, fantastic. All the mythics glowy white. Whoa, very nice. All right, into the next one. Oh wait, did that say tank? Oh no. Quickly, quickly now. Again, tanking and healing in Remix is much less of an issue. We'll quickly slap some passives on. Sure, 2 over here. Sure, sure. We put a sword and a shield on. Nope. There we are.
Too far away.
And obviously people are so strong that they can just kind of run through. Oh boy. Right. Just try and make sure they're hitting me and not others.
Extension of our Empress's will. Ours is but to serve in her divine.
Sure to try and loot them as well. And see people just shooting off.
Never to question nor to contemplate. The shadow
I must get closer.
tumbles across our doorstep, driven by fear.
I am out of range.
Again, DPS here with all these crazy cloak powers can be to the point where stuff dies so quickly it kind of doesn't matter at all.
They may rise again and again.
But I do still want to try and cover people.
Nothing. We are the divine challenges us to face these intruders.
Too far away.
Go.
And so it falls to us.
Because again, I know it's not taxing in the slightest, but I always get like important roll nerves
I must get closer.
every time.
We are but the vessel that enacts her will.
Off he goes again. Let's try and do a leap over. Whoop, a bit too far.
Too far away.
And off he goes again.
I need to
And
target
dead
something
midair.
first.
Stare of the dark void. If
Ooh,
her will
is that an
for
upgrade?
us
It is.
to
It's a
perish,
nice one too,
then it
just because
shall
it looks
be
nice.
so.
It's Constellation Axe. It's very cool. Mind the
I am out
cyclones.
of range.
If they should have studied, failed their test. Will you?
I require a target.
Good. Now, if only my students on your guard invade us.
I must get closer.
Kayak, Lord of
I missed him.
Flames, will be your opponent.
Down he goes.
I'd always hoped to cut someone like that someday. To hear
Bless
that
him.
sound. But to have it happen to my own thorax is ridiculous.
Not his own thorax.
Too far away.
I hope when they... So I know for the War Within there will be
Wingless scrubs.
an element of
Step out into my domain.
story mode
Target something first.
for the raids. Like a solo small group mode to go through, like there is for dungeons now in Dragonflight. But so far it's only been for the last boss, which kind of defeats the point for me. Like, I don't just want to see the cutscene at the end. I want to take my time and look through this stuff, because so many raid environments I've never really gone through and seen. Just because I don't raid. And a lot of it is some of the best designed stuff in the game. And it's fantastic. And you just never really get to see it. And LFR tends to move so quickly that you never really get the chance.
We must defend the Empress.
Alright. Let's activate our threads and our spools and our bits and our bobs. Alrighty, make sure we click one of these. Shield wall's probably a good one. 3 minutes, so I'll bob it over here. Alright, and then we've got Cho left here. We'll jump quickly back to arms. Bob our points in there. Let's start a build, shining things up very kindly. We'll set the next raid. We've only got a few available to us. I believe they go up every 5 or 10 levels. You start unlocking more and you can do them. I believe once you hit level 20 you get access to these first two. Which again, very important for these experience buffs. So we'll, pardon me, queue up for this one. Now we'll just have a quick bio break. Nope. Oh, Sharavanga's up. He's going to be dead before I get there. Absolutely, he's going to be dead before I get there. But can still drop loot, can still drop XP, can still give the mount. I've no chance. Come on, don't be dead. Oh yeah, absolutely. Not a chance at all. Laughed, spawned, dead. Oh dear. Let's grab this bit of bronze and head back to Chen. Oh well, we tried. Yum. I think as well the skyriding changes come in so that a huge amount of the flying mounts within the game will get the dragon riding system. And then it will be like another layer of cosmetics, like, oh, going through and picking mounts for the different characters, outfits, transmogs. Oh, it's going to be a whole thing. Not right. We did jump back to arms. Pop our stick back on. Make sure to sign up for that last one. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't pop while I nip to the bathroom. But we will be right back. And we are back. Q didn't pop. We probably have time to get started with Chen here.
Is trouble brewing? Come back with some stories.
Ah, you received my note.
I'll be doing his voice terribly, by the way.
Very good. Vol'jin is near death, and I will need your help healing his wounds.
May your journey be long.
Oh, and another ding.
Vol'jin will be dead if he were any of race than a troll. His regeneration is impressive, but it is being blocked by a poison. We need to cleanse this poison so that he can regenerate the damage. Take to the skies and travel southeast. Across the mountain tops of the secret area, you will find needle sprites. Bring me some of their hardest needles from them you can find. With them, I can attempt an acupuncture technique that should purge the poison from his body and accelerate his regeneration.
Absolutely, Chen.
Until next.
Anything for all Vol'jin. Oh, I know you have a favour, but I'm kinda doing something. Excuse me. And by that I mean completely ignoring my objective and getting these little shiny balls. Come on. Like, it's not a lot. The bronze you get from these kind of multiplies as you level up and have better gear. But you know, it all adds up when collecting mounts and things. These little sprites, I believe, are just randomly sat on these mountain tops. Yep, there they are. Not 100% drop rate, so we'll be killing a few of them. Very angry Nightborn noises. Okay, there's more over there. I assume I cannot jump that far. No. There goes another. Some down there. We can do the jump to avoid... Well, we're immune to fall damage at the moment anyway, but... good practice.
He was already dead.
Some more... there we are. Feels like given this quest was part of the, like, 0.1 quest line, that they were just like, where can we put mobs that weren't there before? We'd slap them on top of the hill. It's fine. See if we can get all three of these. There we are. Lovely stuff. Back to Chen. Oh, there's also random items within this to help you traverse more sillily and faster. So if I click this little meteor thing, bang! We get... oh no. We just kind of... This was a bad idea. And we're just going. Oh no. Oh, I'll take the achievement. Oh, we've got a rare up there. Can we get to it before it dies? And is it one we can murder? Yep. Avoid the thing. Very good. Good chunk of stuff. Grab some more balls. Win. Game. Come on. Yum. I've ignored you twice, I'm afraid, Apothecary. It will be again.
You seem a little parched.
My herbs are the only thing keeping Vol'jin from death. I dare not leave his side.
I travel well.
Very good. These should work nicely.
Come back with some stories.
Nothing heals like a fistful of needles.
This seems untrue. Oh no, do I dare do a Vol'jin voice? Vol'jin half opens an eye and begins to move his lips as if to speak. Though no sound comes, you decipher 2 words.
Find Thrall.
With an effort, Vol'jin thrusts a half-stone into your hands, and then passes out. Yes, we go back and find Thrall. Now again, being queued for a raid finder, if memory serves, if you start doing like these little event quests, it's kind of different for the newer stuff, they've kind of thought this through, but for the older stuff, if you then get taken to an instanced thing like a raid or a dungeon or a battleground, you kind of have to restart the quest if it's like escorting an NPC, and if memory serves, that's exactly what we'll be doing with Thrall. But given the average time is I don't trust it. We should probably wait. I don't want to have to re-walk all the way through. Orcish starting zone. Very old. There's Thrall with wife and children. And baby. We had a recent short story, which was very good. The recent short stories were really interesting reads. Not like necessary for, you know, in terms of super important lore, but in terms of fleshing things out, they were very enjoyable to read, and they're all up on the on their website to have a glimpse through. They'll be doing a collection of them that they're then selling as a book, I believe, with an exclusive story or 2 in it, so we'll see in that front. Pardon me, I don't know if the settings on OBS will be covering my coughs well enough, if I have to click faster. Now, last time I was milling around waiting here for this exact same reason, I believe one of these orcish individuals just randomly started dancing, and I don't know why. So I'm going to keep the camera panned to about here. We're going to see if that actually happens in the few minutes left. Well, I don't know if it will in fact take 15 minutes to find the healers, but if we get Thrall, because this quest will be walking Thrall from here to kind of down here on the Echo Isles where the Darkspear trolls are, and if at any point I get sent off to a raid, I will have to go back, walk all the way back here, and then escort Thrall again all the way through, which discovering that the first time was infuriating, so I'm not too keen on doing so a second time. Oh, like that meteor before, I can show this, I suppose. You can get a super yak, which just, as you can see, is absurd. It's gigantic, it's fast, and it's just another one of these little things in Remix to try and spice things up a little, get you moving a little faster. Kind of a waste there, but I wanted to show it off nonetheless. Where are you, dancing merchant? Won't miss you this time. Go through and do what I so often do in this game when we're waiting for queues to pop. It's just oogle armor. Ah. Wasn't a big fan of this warrior set. It's a little... it's very industrial. The elite colours as ever nice, and I will never get these days. Maybe in the War Within, when there's more ability to kind of reach for it, they're going to have the rated battlegrounds be... And Brett, if you're still here, you'll be very interested in this. Rated battlegrounds will no longer always be pre-made groups of 10. There will also be a, like, solo queuable function to get into rated battlegrounds, and they're even, I think they're adding another battleground as well, if memory serves. And while a lot of the foundational stuff with Dragonfly and the War Within with the Warband account stuff is building all that up, there's still a lot of work that needs doing to make PvP not only more approachable to the more casual player base, but even just engaging for those that really get hardcore into it, as far as I'm aware. It's like when you get into those upper echelons, like if you're not using add-ons that are showing you all the different cooldowns of people attacking you, and, you know, trying to be aware of everyone's abilities, when obviously these days there's a lot to keep in track for each class and character. There's an awful lot to bear in mind, and without, you know, doing that without add-ons is pretty foolhardy. Because visually you can kind of see the odd bit, but if there's like 8 people smacking you at the same time and you've got a few people around you, it's going to become quite difficult if you're really not going gung-ho for it. But maybe in War Within that will mean you can get some of the elite sets. That'd be nice. Okay, so the latest raid, pretty standard, greeny. The mythic, which are always the more snazzy ones, we are just glowing more with fire eye. Look at that. It's alright. I feel like that armor would just be hazardous to wear, just because you're kind of setting yourself on fire. And sets like this, the more... I believe this was a trading post one for one of the last couple of months, a few months ago, can't remember at all. But, you know, it's universal transmog, so it's not linked to a class. That really opened things up a lot. Obviously the Emerald Dream had all kinds of tree, plant-based. I do like the white and blue a lot. I think that's a really nice one. That was the specific world event that takes place in the Emerald Dream. The PvP one, we're going all edgy black and red, which it's fallen a bit out of favour for me these days, but I can't deny it looks good. Reworkings of old gear for the time rifts. Both of those. The dragon riding or sky riding races had their own little rewards as well. As another little kind of mini game to play through dragon riding is all these little races that were dotted around the map, and they had some events come out that were going back to old areas and doing specific races there. Again, I never really got too into the races. Like, it was fun, but it wasn't something I was going to really dive into. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but a lot of people seem to really enjoy it. So that one. Big 5.1 sets, very dragony. Oh, and then the Mythic exclusive dungeon has the infinite set colours, which I'm pretty like, ugh, that I miss out on as someone who doesn't really feel comfortable going into Mythics. There's all sorts though. They added a lot of stuff like this, which was just, as I say, class agnostic cosmetics to earn and get as you go. And just in terms of wardrobe options for transmog, we've kind of never had it better, and the changes coming through tomorrow will just encourage more of that and give them way more design space as well, because they don't have to worry about more being locked behind it when anyone can pick up the loot and any class will be able to unlock those appearances. It also encourages more alt play. This one being all stone. Oh, that one's pretty nice. And then the Mythic, I assume, is, yeah, that's Razageth's colours with the lightning bolts coming out. I do love some lightning bolts. How's that queue looking? Oh, it's disappeared. I still don't think we could have walked for all up there in time. How's everyone doing in the chat, though? I hope yous are having a lovely day. I know time zones can be a little finicky in terms of keeping track of where folks are at. I don't know if, like for me, it is reasonably early in the day, or if it's the dead of night, or if it's the afternoon. I have no idea. But regardless of where you are, I hope you're doing well. Hope you've got yourselves a warm beverage as we just go through and ogle clothing. So again, I don't trust that Thrall will be walking fast enough. I haven't been keeping an eye on these NPCs. If someone dances, I'm not going to know. Try and turn away and then slowly turn it back. I'm pretty sure it was the general goods lady here who got up on that cooking table and started dancing. Like, I can't prove it. Wasn't recording at the time, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Oh, yep, there it is. You've been caught in the act. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why?
What are you looking for?
Just bored at the workday and you think I'm going to jump on top of the cooking table and just really go for it. Nothing to say. We're just doing this. What a strange thing in the starting zone just to have. I don't know. Very silly. Very silly indeed. See, my problem is I know it's just kind of been standing around and looking at gear, but I know, my heart of hearts, that the moment we start with Thrall, that queue is going to pop, and I'm going to have to run all the way back. Oh, Shadowlands stuff. Oh, Shadowlands. I never remember most of it because I truthfully just didn't play loads of it. Especially, you know, I'd say later endgame content or raids and stuff. Very spiky. I got like one of the Covenants done, the Kyrians, the Angelly ones, but I didn't go through for others. I believe this one was a shop set. Got discounted at some point, I can't quite remember. Yeah, that was the campaign, and then there was all the others that I still didn't do. Even though my main was in the Kyrians, I still didn't go through and get all these. And I know there's a lot in terms of collectibles through Shadowlands. I'm hoping with a lot of the changes they've made, it will be easier to go back through. Oh, tentacles. Very silly. Gotta love the old god eyes coming through. My chat button is not working again. I don't know why. Quick look at that. Apologies, give me a moment. The OBS chat thing just isn't working, full stop. See if we can get the YouTube one going again. Not at the moment. Oh, that's a shame. So my apologies if there are any active chatters currently watching and engaging in the stream. I will have to figure this out over time, I suppose. Maybe it's because I accidentally started the stream as a private broadcast and then changed it midway. Maybe that's why. OBS is just like, nope, doesn't count. Okay, it's loaded again, yep. Thank you, Oak, that's very kind. Alright, so at least that's up and working. Come on, Q, don't do this to me. Okay, the time's gone up. Do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's try and escort our orc friend here. Good old orc messiah.
Loktar, friend.
Mr. Metzen himself.
You have come a long way to see me, Nightborn. Speak.
Loktar, friend.
Thrall stares at the stone you have handed him.
Vol'jin's Hearthstone. My friend, has it come to this?
Loktar, friend.
It's probably a bit much for Thrall, but we'll see.
This Hearthstone was part of a conversation Vol'jin and I shared a long time ago.
That's more Garros than it is Thrall.
He believes his people are in danger. I don't know what has transpired in my absence. But I can at least do this for my friend. Come, Honored. Travel with me to the Echo Isles. We must make sure the Darkspear are safe. Yeah, no, Mr. Metzen is way deeper. Agra, I should not be long. The Darkspear are a strong people, and I doubt they have much need for my assistance. Take as long as you need, Goel. If Vol'jin believes in his people are in danger, then you can aid them best you can. Very well, my beloved. Come, friend. Let us ride to the home of the Darkspear. I remember when Vol'jin and I first came to this land. The Horde was just an idea then. A hope. We needed one another. We made our home in this desert. Named it after my father, Durotan, chieftain of the Frostwolf clan. The land was harsh. Time and again it was Vol'jin and his people who ensured the Horde's survival, saving us from starvation, or taking up arms when we were attacked. Trolls and orcs have fought together, died together. We are family, and family looks after its own.
So now, this is the fear, right? As we're wandering along with Thrall here, if that queue pops, we will have to do this whole little ride along again. So the hope is we make it the 660 yards remaining. Not that Thrall can go any faster. Pizza in the chat? God, I wish. Morning pizza wouldn't necessarily be a wise thing, but I will always be happy for pizza. In recent years have grown a very large fondness for burrata. When we had a trip to Italy, they would put it on pizzas. I'm trying to remember the name of the pizza style specifically. It might have been like Reggiana or Buffalina. It might have been Buffalina. Can't quite remember. But they would melt it all in there and it was gorgeous. Even having burrata by itself is just delightful. Then when we went to a restaurant here, I believe for a birthday some months ago, they had it as an option. I was like, I am super excited just to eat this again. And then they did the pizza, and then they just had like bits of burrata kind of torn on the top of it. And it was still tasty, it was still fine. It was just like, why wouldn't you also cook it with this? Why? My love of cheese, how could you? Then sometime after that, went for, I believe, my brother's birthday. Not my brother's birthday, no, it might have been my mother's. To a restaurant that also did burrata as a starter and on the pizza. And the moment I asked, oh, what would you like? And I said, oh, these please. They were like, oh, I'm afraid we are out. No! How could this be? So it's been a while, but it is very dear, it is very pricey to even get at stores. Even when it's like on sale or on offer or reduced or any of that, it's still extremely pricey. Hopefully someday soon.
Halt! This city is under martial law. Declare yourselves. Have I been away so long that you have forgotten who I am? Thrall, we no longer answer to you. We have a new war chief now. He has reminded us that we are strong. These are our allies. You watch over them like they're a threat. Why? You will answer to me. No, never again.
So we kill him.
Vol'jin has saved my
Learn to read.
Vol'jin has saved my life many times in the past. To see my own Kor'kron used against his people cuts deeper than I can put into words.
Okay, we should be fine now if the raid pops, thankfully.
The Kor'kron have been trained to be the finest, most loyal soldiers of
Come on now.
of the war chief. Their presence here means that Garrosh fears an uprising. Vol'jin and his people are as much a part of the Horde as any orc.
God damn it.
We must break this occupation, free the trolls. It pains me to say this, but you must eliminate enough of the Kor'kron so that the trolls can retake their city. Then meet me at Darkspear Hold, so we might
So we might challenge
their officer directly.
Okay, we accept that. That's all good. We can jump in here, and that's all fine. It worked out in the end. I didn't need to stand around for 20 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. Hit the mute button fast enough to cough that time. Mwah. This was a nice one. This was kind of one of those, like, single, quick raids, one straight line that they do every so often. I have always liked those historically.
I do not have a target.
For Wrath, I believe it was like the Red Dragonflight's Ruby Sanctum. Or, oh gods, I can't quite remember some of the others, but I did spend a lot of time in this one.
This was not meant for storm approaches.
Oh, whoops.
My strength.
Hit one, the heal.
You cannot
Avoid the lightning. Boop.
Your fear will consume you.
It will not.
I need to target something first.
Yes, I believe the the noodle you are referring to is the one currently up there fighting the Shah of Fear,
The waters
who has failed.
must resist.
So long.
I shall not fear.
And he has become Fearful Noodle. And now we wait. I always tell the people who either forgot or haven't done it before who end up running up there. A lot less than when Remix first started. On like the first week or so of it, it was like over half the group were running that way and people going, come back. It's alright, I don't think Long here dies. I think we just boop this noodle.
I thank you.
And there we go, he's fine.
I have been freed.
Then we would be able to open this chest, but the moment someone starts a fight with those water elementals, we're in combat. So most of the group is just going to wait here. It's alright, we boop the noodle to free him, that's fine. Give the chest. Let me. Please. Oh, blood elf around there with a heritage armor, it's always nice. There we go. Got our Freds. Boop, boop. Quickly open these boxes that I've been forgetting. It's an upgrade. Move that over there.
What are you doing here? Go away!
I'm afraid we will not be going away, Leishi. We will be booping your friends. Oh, that was probably the quickest I've seen that one go. Usually it ends up with that protective shield.
It was so cloudy.
That's an upgrade too. Oh, that staff's an upgrade. We can equip that one. Legs are an upgrade. Okay. This staff is...
I have to go now.
Oh, it's a Shari staff with a little floaty bit on it. Another thing about Remix is they had not listed on those various vendors. They just had like unique weapons that weren't listed anywhere.
Cool. Will you help?
Ah, yes. Fear.
Evil, angry Shah noises. And it's gone. And are those an upgrade? Yes, they are. Cool. Alright, we call that one there. And then we're back here with Thrall. Very good. Right, let's bob on those threads. Get the spools going. Then equip all these new ones. Get all those gems out. And get them all filled up again. Really combine these gems to make better gems, see what we have to work with. Not a lot. Which one's Tinker? We'll do those Tinker ones first. These ability gems. Slap a damagey one in there. And the helmet. Big button one. And the legs. We'll just do our best gems available, I suppose. There we go. Right, let's go boop some Cochran.
I must get closer.
And we did. Hello!
Too far away.
I love all the animation work over the years that have just made things look
I
cleaner.
am out of range.
There's still a couple of old stuff and old icons that have been in the game for such a long time that need up-resing a little bit, but feels good to push buttons. Even if things are dying so very quickly, it's hard to say how
far
well
away.
buttons are being pushed, if at all. But it feels good. A hero done freed our raptors. I did. Oh, and that raptor suddenly became an adult. It was a child raptor. Fair enough, game.
I must get closer.
I'm not going to question it.
I am out of range.
Bah. Alright, one more of the subjugators.
I must get closer.
And then we need to find more of the regular soldiers. Nope, get stuck on trees. That's one thing about Skyriding I am not used to, is just going straight up and smacking my head straight into a tree branch. Right, any more? There's a couple over there.
I am out of range.
You won't be. Ah. Good of you to come over, rebellious watcher, pick up that axe and then leave. Very helpful of you. Alright. Now we've got to take out the boss one. Who may already be dead. Yes, so we will have to wait a moment for that respawn. Drums of the Dark Spear playing in the background. Oh, there he is. The moment we start dancing. Go on, hit him, other person. There we go. And down he goes.
Many of your own people must you kill. You can have your horde back.
Should have left when you had that chance. Back to Thrall.
Loktar, friend.
The orcs have changed. My horde has changed. Do I kill my fellow orcs until it is once again my horde? Do I have any right to try force the horde to be what it once was? These are troubling times, but for now, I must see to Vol'jin's people.
Oh, going into these orc voices is really making my throat sore. It's like playing D&D again. Goodness me.
Sons and daughters of the Horde, today you stand free due to the strength of your heroes and the actions of this champion. The Cochran arrival heralds dark times for the Horde. But know this, the Horde is family. even if some of its leaders have forgotten that fact. To prove this, I shall remain with you and lend what strength I can to your chosen leaders until Vol'jin returns. Please, do not tell Garrosh what we have done here today. I must make some weighty decisions before confronting him directly.
Very well, for all off we pop. Thank you. Troll starting area mage trainer who can take us to Pandaria. Well travelled for a level 30 troll. Whee! And back we are, Dominion Point. Grab another chest. Let's quickly clean up those bags and salvage some of this stuff. There we go. Let's go talk to good old Nazgrim.
The tip of the Horde spear, no greater honor.
Mogulgia. Mogulgia? I'm pronouncing it
Our
wrong.
orders stand, no matter the cost.
From Ka, warrior. While we were busy defending our foothold here, Regent Lord Lorfamar led a research expedition north into Kunlai's summit. Unfortunately, it seems they have encountered trouble. War Chief Garrosh Hellscream has already departed to lend his assistance, but he will require additional reinforcements. Go northward into the mountains of Kunlai. Speak to Tak Tak for transportation.
Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
Tak Tak being one of the... oh, what are they called? The Hosen. The monkey folk from Pandaria. Could do some of the dailies here just to change things up a bit. I think we'll do that. Now, I've been reading through the main story quest stuff. I will not be reading all of the daily things. But the War Within, maybe. But this now, not quite yet. Alright, let's go do some relaxed murdering, for lack of a better term. Ba-ba-dum, ba-da-bum. Bum. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Thanks, Branch. Awesome. Just immediately gets impeded. Like a fool. Very angry PvP music. For those who haven't done any dragon riding, the reason we are going along the ground is because it's recharging our stamina faster. Skimming. Here we go. Little goblin looking encampment.
You look delicious.
Very inappropriate, Shademaster. Very inappropriate indeed.
Tasty.
Like, you're just, like, cannibal hungry Forsaken. Just leaning into it way too hard.
They never see me coming.
Not right. Murder all of the Alliance and do things in the area. Mr. Toasty here.
Be careful out there.
Collect ears,
Have a good
because sure, why not? And kill more
See you
people.
around, friend.
Alright. And all of that is, yep, slap bang in there. There might be some rares in there still if we're lucky. I think this place had anti-air to some extent as well. Goodbye, Morton.
Too far away.
No? Just getting booped about. Again, because it's the entirety of the Mists expansion, if I just open the map here, they have all the different daily zones, all the different main quests, side quests, just littered about all over the place. So there's really... I can't remember what that one was for. There's a lot of ways to level in this mode as well. Really does allow for a lot of freedom. Well, I would like some kind of, let me just go in and do a Torghast style, repeatable, roguelike thing. This still works pretty well for what it's doing. Ah, there's the mortar team. Oop. Or one of them. Would be disgraced at some point for being a keyboard turner. It's just habit for me though. I can still, you know, I can do the mouse one. I just, when I'm mid-fight, tend not to. Probably is horrendous for PvP. And backstepping, that's another one people get about. Ooh, XP threat, very nice. Got another level. Seems a bit late for spell reflect, but we'll take it. Try and bob it there. Right, who's in here? They don't need kill. Oh, they're the actual area defenders. Will these elites murder me outright? Oh, right, it's a PvP target, so we're just fine. We're just good. Obviously, in Remix, there is no PvP at all. Cannot attack players on the other faction. There are no battlegrounds enabled. Because I imagine there wouldn't even be a possibility to balance that, like, at all. Where are we going? Inside? Not this way inside. All these Alliance fortresses are the same, so... all these old style ones, built from that same framework. So it's through that gate. There we go. 10 years! Hello? Marine Heimhelm. Goodbye.
I require a target.
You were not the target, but you are dead nonetheless. So where is the target? Ah, this room? Nah, he's upstairs. Even though the arrow says down here. I'm hoping some of the UI changes coming tomorrow give some clarity on that front. There we are. Oh, it's placing a sentry totem. I see. And when warriors, I don't think, could properly, or staffs never had strength on them, but now, as long as you can use it, they tend to have some kind of scaling. Oh. I'm going to get shot, aren't I? Ah. If I don't just, you know, tank myself by running into things first. Mortar team. Get booped. There's more around here. Very good. What else we got over here? Town hall, and then some stuff on that battlefield. Kind of defeats the point of going in to stealthily place a sentry totem when we're just walking in and killing all of these fools. Oop. Not done. Now they'll never know when we're looking in. Alright, who am I killing around here? Peasants. Nope, none of you are peasants. All dead though.
Too far away.
Peasants must be... oh yeah, they're up here making deliveries.
I must get closer.
Interrupt the supply line. It is the Horde, it's me!
Too far away.
Come back. Oh, they have like no health, that's fine.
I am out of range. Too far away.
Stop throwing your little knives. Thank you.
must get closer.
No one's going to help you. Ah.
I am out of range.
Oh, they can escape. I see. I might as well just hit things as we go in.
I must get closer.
Just chugging all that XP. Boop.
I am out of range. Too far away. I do not have a target.
And one more. Boop. There we go. Right, now we just need to kill a hero and we are good to go. Old Warcraft 3 looking dwarf hero. Car's murder and it. There we go. Right, back to hand all these in. It'll be a big chunk of XP. I think we started today at about level 36 and we're about an hour and 50 in. I'm sure there's much more efficient and faster ways, both in the live game and in Remix to level, but
Keep your ear to the ground.
even just casually going, it's pretty like, look at that! That was nearly a full bar handing in that next one. Bang, level 50. Which will have unlocked some more raids as well. And another level, 51. Then all these little boxes of more bronze and upgrades and bonus stuff. Yeah. Upgrade, 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 and upgrade. Excellent. We'll do what we do, we'll bob those on. Unsocket and resocket. I think we can afford to take off the tank one for now. I don't know if I have any of the DPS ones, to be honest. Eh. And the helmet. Get those rejiggied back together. Okay. 3 in there, which means we can add a new bonus one. Don't have all the options here, but we'll grab this one. Just because it is more damage. Yes. Get our starter guide to lead us through our talent choices. Oh, cancel. Very nice. Again, should probably be reading them more thoroughly, but given how much is changing tomorrow, I'm sure it'll be fine. Scrapping. Right. And we'll fly back first to Domination Point, just so we can kind of hand in some of those tokens we were getting through those dailies, which I believe, yeah, I think it's 10 a time, and then once a day you get a bit of a bonus. Oh, a rare. Hopefully it's a killable rare. Sometimes they have higher level ones that will murder you. That one's fine though. Hello! Oh, I've got crab friend. The crab friends that are elite. No, don't rage. Oh, big crab. Mighty crab.
I need to target something first.
And another level. We just going and going and going. Bob them back on his shoulders. There we go. More strength. Up. And off we fly. Keep half an eye for any of those little rare stars on the map. I think as well, at hitting level 50, that will have opened up. Yep, we can queue for the Throne of Thunder stuff. Oh, I think that rare down here is one of ours that I cannot kill. Yeah, it's Horde specific. Hand in the quest to Nazgrim.
Come what may.
Get some more goodies. I think that'd be better than the other one, but it's fine for now. Right, we're just going to take a moment in ye old inn where I am going to refill my water and nip to the bathroom. And then we will continue on. I think I should be safe to sign up to the Throne of Thunder raids beforehand. You're doing that too fast. There we go. Alright, we will be right back. And we are back. Apologies for the delay. Oh yeah. Right, I've just noticed on the minimap there, this purple icon, so when you hit your milestones of like level 50, 60 and such, you'll get a bumper bronze. Which they added after, in the initial weeks when people were finding different old exploits that still worked to farm huge amounts of the stuff. For those who didn't farm, to give them kind of a little boost in bronze. Didn't quite even the scales, but you know, it was something. And for collectors, it just means once you hit level 70 on a character, you have a big old chunk of bronze to just buy up a load of stuff. Right, quick swig of water, and we'll go with Tac Tac.
How's it juking?
Oh, they're ooking and they're duking and they... Listen, a lot of people really like the Hosin. I much prefer the Jinyu. Still wish they were an allied race, but I can't... Just with the ooking and the duking in the dialogue, I don't know what the goal was there.
Bye-bye.
Heading back up to Kunlai's summit, Wicket?
What do you mean, Wicket? Like, what dialect are they trying to pull from here? I don't know of a collection of people that do so.
Last time we met, you were heading to Bayon village to see your Pandaren friend.
I don't know what voice I'm sticking with for Tac Tac here.
What you need?
What you need?
It's like that then.
Where we going?
Did you get your business done?
I wish my character wasn't a mute most of the time.
Anyway, I saw some more pretty elves heading north earlier. Lots of elves.
What you need?
I've got to keep reaffirming the voice in my mind.
They're looking for that bell. Big powerful bell. You looking for it too, Wicket? It's not my name, Tac Tac. It's not my name.
It's the slow flyover. I don't mind these, like expedition flying. I wish they had dialogue. I know trying to get dialogue recorded for all of it is probably a lot, but it just helps, you know? Keeps you that little bit more engaged. Whee! Right, we'll be landing momentarily. Sure, Tac Tac has some more wisdom for us as we do.
Here we are. See ya.
Thank you, Tac Tac.
Ooh. You gave us no warning about the Mogu, Warchief. These statues came to life. Was I wrong to assume your blood elves could handle themselves?
We could have. Had we been given any warning, you threw my people to the wolves.
Your weakness is not my failing, Regent. My horde has room only for those strong enough to stand within it.
Do not question my loyalty, Warchief. We came across an ocean to fight for you.
Yes, and with your help, we will pry these secrets from this land for the glory of the Horde. If I must pay with some elven blood, then so be it.
Take care, Garrosh. You will destroy the Horde to create your perfect future. Alright, I guess that's all she wrote there. Hello, Lorframar. It's interesting, his, updated model just stands out so much better. I know Garrosh goes through a lot of different iterations, even by the end of... Oh, boop my mic. Even by the end of this expansion, he has another model that they use for, the 5.3 cinematic, if memory serves.
The rebuilding continues.
My voice was probably... We need yeah.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon. Eh, well met, warrior. We are an archaeological expedition sent to Blah, 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 blah. Sent to excavate these ruins. We had no idea this area was crawling with dangerous Mogu.
What I do for Quel'Thas.
We managed to fend off the Mogu wardens and their dogs, but many of the Blood Elves from the scouting party were not as lucky. Many of my people are trapped inside the ruins to the north. We are devising a solution to break them out, but I believe there may be a more straightforward approach. Go to the ruins and kill the wardens guarding each prisoner. If my intuition is correct, this will free our comrades.
Aldiel Shalar.
Yep, Abi Mishala, Shalanore and all that. Balin, who has no voice from Clicky Click. Before the Mogu overwhelmed our scouting party, we found relics scattered amongst the ruins to the north. I would like to collect some samples, but the Mogu terracotta watchdogs are too much for us to handle. If you could clear the area of their presence, we will be able to resume our work. These terracotta wardens are fearsome, but not nearly as horrifying as the creature that we found atop the ruins. Some of our surviving scouts reported seeing some kind of Mogu spellweaver on the highest rise to the north. He practices a type of magic unlike any other we have seen. We must learn whatever we can from this creature. Slay him, and bring me anything you can find. And that we will. Oh, archaeology. Going around and hitting buttons to like triangulate. It was a bit of a silly mini game, but in terms of something to just, you know, you were relaxing, had some on another screen, you were uncovering interesting bits of lore. I know they've been discussing a rework of it for some time that didn't make it for Dragonflight, and I don't believe has made it for the launch of The War Within, but I'd be eager to see what they do with it. I know they certainly won't be doing that kind of mini game again. Alright, let's start murdering. We still got our queues going for the various Throne of Thunder raids.
I require a target.
Okay, and that frees the elves.
I am out of range.
Over here. Whoop. Let's see if we can just, you know, grab way more than we're grabbing. Let's go ham for a moment and see. You know, surely this will be fun. Oh, I've run out of stuff. That's fine. Oh, it changes the animation to hit AoE as well. That's nice. Didn't even notice that before. Huh? The meta socket that turns us into Crane. No, thank you. That's an upgrade. We'll sort that after this quest.
I must get closer.
There goes another. Then what do we need? The doggo. And go get that doggo. Hello! Alright, and then just fella on top. Like they said, a magic we've not seen is just using Shah stuff that we've seen throughout the expansion. Given this was a 0.1 patch, surely that information will have been disseminated more, but there we are. Dead. Thank you. Any little treasures about? Not that I can see, not that I can see. Okay, back to camp. Going to assume the Shah of Anger is dead. Let's have a quick peek. Yes. Of course it is. Ah. Sure there are groups with folks who have timers set up to know when things are going to spawn and are just zooming between the various world bosses. So I know they give a chunk of stuff. Alright, let's hand this in. Ah, well done. With the Guardians gone, we should be able to safely excavate these ruins. Nope, said it wrong. Ah. Yes, this is remarkable. This is just the kind of artifact we came here to find. To Lorframar.
We have made many sacrifices.
We Blood Elves have served the Horde faithfully. Lately, I wonder what we have to gain from Garrosh's leadership. He said, stood right next to Garrosh.
Silver Moon will know prosperity.
Thank
again.
you for your assistance, Ornid. You have helped me enough for today. I shall seek you at Dominion... Come on now. Dominion Point if I have further need of you. Right, and as again with this quest line, we have to go all the way back there. Sort that out. Oh, finally a sword. Delightful. Right, let's get these boots. New chest piece. Slap out those gems. Slap in them again. Upgrade this one. There we are. Quick tidy. Do the talent point. Avatar. Blade Storm. I've never liked Blade Storm. I just don't like sitting and just spinning around in place. Just that. Whee! It's just not for me. I mean, they added all the... It used to just be like a little red outline, and now it's got all that twirly going on, but I don't think that really covers it. Then Avatar was just big and grey. Yes. Good old Warcraft 3 stuff. Alright. Does half back. Ah, Tonic, hello again. I know, I'm a regular. Hello, Nazgrim.
Nothing shall stand in our way.
The sealed communication was sent for you, along with urgent orders to travel to the Valley of Emperors in Kudlai's summit. This looks serious. I'd not delay if I were you. Speak to Tak for transportation.
Fear nothing.
Now, if some of these weren't really specific in the Backer Mountains, I'd just fly and go myself. But you know what? Let's give Tak another chance. Let's hear what he has to say.
We done?
Ooh, big stuff shaking.
How's it joking?
It is indeed Tak. It's big stuff.
I heard some pretty elves got slapped. Up at Morgullia.
Morgulgia? I'm never going to get it right.
What you need?
And every time I try his voice, it's going to be different.
Say, wasn't you there? Did you see it?
I mean, I don't know, I saw all kinds of things, Tak. You're going to have to be more specific.
The Blood Elves were prepared to fight the Kurun Mogu. A lot of Blood Elves died. But I heard you saved many survivors.
We went back to normal voice halfway through that.
Anyway, big elf leader Lofem something. He's real bad.
Unsurprisingly.
He's still loyal to your war chief, but he wants to do things differently. Garrosh, all about strength. Lofemar, all about strategy. Even simple hosen like Tak can see that.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. Now, I'm not going to click this until we land. Because if I do, it will just drop us randomly.
Oh look! We are here. Later!
Thank goodness. Alright. More quick boss kills. Gathering those experience threads. We've got the old Blood Knight armor sets on here. Lovely stuff. And dude.
Yes.
I believe that one was...
Baladash
What's her name?
Malanoy.
Liadrin's apprentice or pupil or something like that. There were some quests that were specific for the Blood Elves too. Like, separate from their heritage armor, that gains you some specific, like, paladin-y stuff, if memory serves. Oh.
Too far away.
And Toto. Spin! No, it's not dying immediately. Probably the slowest I've seen him go. You don't actually have to dodge things. Well, having to is probably a strong word. There he goes. Oh, another two-hander. Ooh. Let's see who needs design as well. Oh, it spins. I'll slap that on, why not? People shoot off. If we're not doing crazy damage, this one's probably going to be troublesome on this bit. There's a random thing that keeps happening where you get teleported around, or some of the enemies do in some of these bits, which always confused me because I couldn't remember why. Oh yeah, we may actually have some trouble on a boss or two.
I must get closer. I am out of range. Too far away.
Let's see where the tanks are going. I can never remember the specifics, other than don't stand in the bush. People just running straight through and getting exploded. Oh boy.
I must get closer. I am out of range.
Where's this guardian? There he is. Okay. I'm a little concerned for the Hydra boss.
I do not have a target.
Which is down here. Huzzah, fall immunity.
Too far away.
Not people dead. Oh no. Oh no. Healer's not here yet. I don't think I'm in range for that yet. Oh, and the healer's dead. That's not good. Again, I'm sure chat's probably quite talkative, but just for the sake of streaming, I have chat disabled. Just in case, you know. Maybe over time, get a little laxer with it, but at the moment.
need to target something first.
Oh, 3 healers are dead. Oh no. At least they're dying like slow enough where the health bar goes down, they actually drop when it's empty rather than sticking there. Thank you, Charge, for not taking me all the way. So many dead. Fascinating. Again, I can't remember if the last boss is the eyeball one, because if that's the case, this will be quite troublesome. Because that actually had mechanics that used to be troublesome in LFR.
I do not have a target.
Oh, accidentally undragoned. Try again. No, and immediately dismounted it, but that's fine. No, it might be the bird. Again, cannot remember mechanics for the bird at all. Haven't had to in Remix, so we will see how horrendous this might be. Oh, there was also these snails here that just one-shot people. Like, you walk up to them and they just kill you. Yep. Don't go near the snails.
I need to target something first.
Yep, got someone. Oh dear. Well, Throne of Thunder is a very beloved raid for a lot of folks. Like, the mechanics of a lot of the fights were really popular and people loved Lei Shen, like the Thunder King at the end. And even doing them in LFR, I remember having a good time, even if it was tricky. Right, let's hamstring it so it doesn't just go and kill people. There we go. And now we'll be bird. Avoid the poison things. Let's see if we actually wait for people. Oh yeah, because you had to jump down and land on the goddamn egg platforms. Oh no. Yeah, it looks like we are being respectable. Everyone understands. We need everyone at it. And someone did not. That was a monk. Me and that warrior doing the exact same thing. Okay, now let's try and remember what these things do. We've got ads coming in.
Out of range.
Still think it's fine, like we're not in terrible danger. Oh, I forgot to activate the Thunderbolt. Let's do that now. We've done it anyway. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, very nice. Oh, hopefully this one's not as all over the shop. Let's quickly swap to tanking. We're gonna have to click in these talents real quick. Oh boy, let's just Bum. Sure. Yep, we're just clicking them all in. There we go. Swap to shield and sword. Click that button. Activate the XP. Oh. New ability in the spell book. It says, where, who, being lied to. Oh, the group was cancelled. What? That's fine. No, wait here, so we're not doing inside there. Just in case it pops immediately again, we'll give it a moment. I've got 2 charges for shield wall now. I'll slap it on the G hotkey. That'll do. Just 2 healers. You keep remembering to keep chugging water. How do we go? We probably just pick up the quest and that'll be fine. Oh, summonable transmog person. I actually haven't made an outfit for this character yet. Might be able to do that later.
I proudly serve as Regent Lord.
Oh, good. You have come. Again, I apologize for the cryptic note, but Garrosh is increasingly distrustful of us. I do not want this operation disturbed by hasty action on his part.
We are a nation on the rise.
Orestes, Anina, you are to accompany Orned on his mission. Yes, my lord. Another mission with Anina, if I must. Get a load of this guy. Mogu are imperious, arrogant, and powerful. All characteristics that will send Garrosh into a rage when he arrives. This is why it is critical that we capture and interrogate the leader of these Mogu before that happens.
We find strength in the Horde.
First things first. If we are going to take the leader captive, we need to thin the numbers of his agents. Be careful. These Mogu are particularly dangerous. They appear to be manipulating the Shah in ways we haven't seen before.
The light of the Sunwell be with you. Aldiel Shalah.
I'm not prepared to throw away more of our people fighting against an enemy we don't know or understand. See if you can find any clues in the area as to who exactly these Korun Mogu are. A contingency in case this planned operation... Read. A contingency in case this operation doesn't go as planned.
We are a nation on the rise.
Alright, it's not like escort. I think we should be alright swapping to DPS again briefly. I picked arms just because my Worgen warrior is Fury back on the live servers. Oh, lots of folks about murdering. Oh, I see we're getting some chatty companion dialogue. Always nice.
I must get closer.
Ding! Some buffs.
I do not have a target.
Then where do we go? Let's pop some of these. You, over here. Grab this little book.
Too far away.
closer.
Hit him. Oh, the other one stayed over there.
I am out of range.
Get over here. We got to turn my stance back on. Oh, and we're just looking for a drop now. She knows, my guy. She knows. I was talking to me. I mean, I know more. Okay. Are you one of them with this book? Yes, you are. Have I got this dude twice? I do. Wonder why. Oh,
Too far away.
We'll just kill this one.
I require a target.
Or pants. Better pants. Put those on in a moment when we get back up to Lorthamar and hand these in. There we go. Click undo and redo. Grab more gems. We went and unsocketed for everything. Could probably do a decent upgrade there, but I simply cannot be bothered at the moment. The thing about the raids is they should start popping those queues back to back the longer we're in the queue. That's 3 of them still going.
The beauty of Eversong endures.
Good. We should be ready to make our move.
Silvermoon will
Have you found
bring
anything on the
prosperity
Mogu?
again.
Why, yes.
We find strength
Good.
in the Horde.
That's a bit to pour through, though. I will have the reliquary investigate these. Surely we can use them to discern more of the secrets of these Karun Mogu.
What I do.
It is time to
well
make our
purpose.
move. Go to the Tomb of Shadows, weaken him, and take him captive. I must stay here in case Garrosh arrives. He must be delayed so we can take our prize before he destroys it in his anger. Hurry.
The light of the Sunwell be with you.
Open these boxes. Have a little look through. Yes, the gloves will do. Pant. No, that's the old pant. That's fine. Grab them gloves. Do the same with our gems. We get a 3rd socket. Oh, there's a crit gem over there. Whoops. Where's the other one? 3, 2. Oh yeah, these have old. Let's quickly see if we can get better ones on them. Not really, but some. One, two. These are probably the ones I just took off. Oh dear. Alright, where are we headed? Up and over there. See if we can skip through if we line it up without hitting his head. Ooh. Nope. Stuck in the entrance.
I am out of range.
Nah, I think this individual, has just killed it, so we will wait for it to respawn. Oh no, they haven't. Somebody else must have. Why is this flashing constantly? Stop this. There he is.
Interloper, insect, food. I will rush you away.
Oh no, he's invincible. We're gonna die.
Ooh, emotions I control what makes you fight. Fear, anger, doubt, these are my weapons. Ah! Pathetic! You and your Mogu are nothing to the might of the Horde. Now, if you value your life, scum, tell me what I need to know. Where is the Divine Bell?
I think that's good for us there. Oh.
You young racist. So impatient, petulant.
I'm sorry, I'm moving. Just so we can get back to the questy bit. Should be fine now. Oh! I missed it. I missed it by half a second. Oh, do I have to queue for that one again? I bet I do as well. I can't believe it. No, it was only one of them though. Let's see, we'll be going for another 20 minutes or so. Trying to keep it between 2 and 3 hours, but tomorrow will probably be, well, it will have to be a later start just because of the nature of pre-patch. Won't be up at 9 AM here. Oh, right.
The eternal sun still
We managed to
rises.
capture our quarry. In truth, though, I am not sure what our next move should be. I will contract the leaders of our allies and see if they have ideas. I don't know what our arcane talents are going to pry this. I don't know that our arcane talents are going to pry the secrets of Tvar Mogu captive.
What I do for Quel'Thalas.
Stuff. Alright, everyone. Make preparations to take the prisoner back to the Vale. We'll be handing him over to Hellscream once he's had some time to cool off. Yep, that achievement got me some stoof. More threads, more gems, etc. Hearthstone is 4 minutes out, but we can probably fly back more than quick enough. Whoop. All the way south. Do a quick pass the Shah of Anger, who I assume will either be dead or not there. Some people waiting about. Does that mean he's going to appear soon? I don't know. There are a little Shah here, but I can't remember if they're just going to be there regardless. I know I'm tempted to wait a moment to see, because folks are kind of landing about now. And that mage is terrified they're going to miss out completely. If the raid pops before the Shah of Anger does, that's fine. I don't know, I feel like Diablo 4 learned this, is when you have like timers and stuff that people are waiting for and they're going to look up, eventually someone in the community is going to create that tool on a separate website and people will just be watching timers. So eventually what they did for Diablo 4 is they just started putting that stuff in the game. Now I wish they did so more far. It looks like for pre-patch tomorrow for the like Radiant Echo event they're doing, I heard that the portals will like have some kind of countdown or they will glow when the event is active in the specific zones. So going back through and just having, like, you know, if I open the map and his head's there, maybe if I hover over it, like, spawning in X minutes or something. Like, I just don't see why not at this point, you know? Just because now, I'm going to assume that a couple of these folks here are aware he's coming. And that's why they're here. Or it could just be one person's just AFK here, someone's seen them, and now everyone's waiting. Maybe he spawns in 3 minutes at the 22 mark. That's a possibility. See, that person doesn't know, they're sodding off. Yep, they're going too. Big emerald green owl over there, the fiery one. I believe that was... might be clearing Firak, the latest end boss on Mythic, I think? Or ahead of the curve, I'm not too sure off the top of my head. I think we wait another couple of minutes until it hits 22, and if he hasn't turned up by then, we'll just make our way back as we remain in queue. Somebody else? Other person has come back again. You will see. Let's just clear out our bag while we're here. More bronze, please. Hang on. More minute. I love the music in Pandaria. Yum. Oh, that's a very colourful fairy dragon. Oh, that person like immediately like just logged in. They know. This person knows. Well, we hit the 40. It has not appeared. If you knew when it was going to spawn, how early would you log into that character? Like 5 minutes before? A couple minutes before? I don't know. I feel like... Again though, just put a timer in the game. Yep, he looked. Not here. Gone. Right, that's me. Watch, I'll get halfway through the zone, he'll do his laugh. Give me that bronze. Ah, the pinnacle of storms. That would be old Lei Shen. Again, unfortunately, won't be seeing much of the mechanics in this mode, given how quickly things die, but even on LFR back in the day, I remember enjoying the Thunder King. And just all the lore and the stuff they did pre-release for him, like Lord Walker Cho's poem, as part of like the in-game cinematic kind of thing they did. It was just good. Right, whoop, there you are.
I do not have a target.
And there's another one just down there. Can do it. I'm not missing another one. There we go. Boop. Oh, hello. Might not get this one in time, let's see.
I need to target something first.
There we go. Oh, just in time. Alright. Top of the throne of thunder. I'm not tanking, am I? No.
I must get closer.
Oh, we gotta keep
I
up.
require a target.
Show your enemy the meaning of pain.
Yes, master. I will fight with my life.
Stare into the face of true power. He fought with honor. His first
Too
and
far away.
last mistake. Useless.
I am out of range.
Unleash the storm upon my enemies.
We're not burning them down hugely quickly, but still.
Freeze them to oblivion.
Quick enough.
Training.
Right, that's an upgrade. Oh, that's a nice upgrade. That isn't. That is. Okie dokie.
I must get closer. I do not have a target.
Mini jump. Ah, the Mogu ladies. Few and far between. And still cool designs. Still always things that could potentially be.
Kindling for the flame.
There's a lot of saying, oh, this could be an allied race. This could be an allied race, but I think for the foreseeable future. We've got the Urban coming in the war within, which people are very like, about, you know, another dwarven race. But the customization options do look really expansive and really cool.
I need to target something first.
The light.
It doesn't really excite folks, you know? And then there's these half troll, half elf folk. Haranir, I think they're called. Which they seem pretty interesting. I know sod all about them though. Again, I've tried to be pretty spoiler free when it comes to the various betas and PTRs for the War Within. Just tidbits of knowledge. There he is.
I will make an example of you, such that all
Click the
who
thing,
look
click
upon
the
my
thing.
might
There
will
we go.
tremble and submit.
Hello, Thunder King. Again, I doubt we'll be seeing many mechanics, but still, very imposing fight, imposing arena, all sorts going on. Also, it's one of those that has phases where he is invulnerable and you just have to deal with mechanics.
Witness your folly!
I require a target.
Very intense music. It's fluffy high mountain Tauren. Then that bit becomes charged and very dangerous.
I need to target something first.
Nothing! I wield the power of the heavens!
so angry. Just eating lightning. More lightning splash. And down he goes.
I sought only to finish.
I wonder if those last words have more meaning now.
Of the gods.
Right, activate the XP buff. Open up the other things. And we jump into now the first part of this raid. Oh, fair enough. Doubling up on them, I suppose. Alright. Now this one has the boss at the end where if killed too quickly, the whole
Too
thing
far
bugs
away.
out and it's a nightmare. So we will have to wait and see if we get lucky.
I am out of range. I do not have a target.
The Thunder King, give me power. I must break you.
Yeah. It's like one or two people running super far ahead and just burning them down. Still not Sonic speeds or anything, but more than comfortable. Alright, now we must be careful here. Because you can just get murdered if you try and attack all the things on the way. Ooh, thread the needle. There we go. Yep. People start hitting the ghost and then get murdered. I don't want to hit the ghost until other people
Too far
do.
away.
Okay.
I must get closer. I am out of range. Too far away. I need to target something first.
Let's get off this goddamn bridge.
I am out of range. I require a target.
Okie dokie. Oh, I do like that mage mount. Big spiky water elemental.
Welcome, weaklings, to the rebirth of the Sondalari Empire. The tribes have assembled. Ye face not one force, but the combined might of all the Troll Empire. The hand of Zul will span all the continents of Azeroth once again. And ye lesser races will know pain. Now witness the true might of the Beast War. The Kala de Chuka Horadon, Kalamaste.
Yeah, all the more reason I want to take my time going for a raid on some kind of story mode to just get through it, I suppose, to kind of have that experience more directly, maybe? Without the rush, without flying through. Take my time to go look at some architecture.
Now it be light.
There he goes though. Those legs an upgrade? Nah, that's fine. Onward again. We'll probably be going through this one. I assume the other queue, given we signed up to it later after I messed up, will not be available.
I need to target something first.
So we won't wait around for that. We may well call it here after we get this one done and make our way back to an inn. But for all those still watching who've come through this far, hope you're doing alright. Hope your morning, evening, whatever time zone you're in's going well. In dire need of a cup of tea.
They beat me once before. They only make me stronger.
Oh, we're just
Now
going
we
and
show
going.
them the true power of the sun. With that, let me share this gift with you.
Alright, the dude from that first raid. Many ghosts and people running. We will keep running so as not to be left
I must
behind.
get closer. I require a target.
I love the spinny death animations.
I am out of range.
Thunder King will reward us for
Too far away. I do not have a target. I must get closer.
Lei Shen, let us prove to you the might of the Zandalari.
I cannot attack
We
that
will
target.
Crush these intruders where they stand. We will never fail you.
Alright, now.
I
Again,
need
as
to
I
target
say,
something
the
first.
hope is the fight simply doesn't bug out and is just handled smoothly. Because otherwise it will require everyone to just make sure they die and have it reset. But in Remix, some people are pretty much immortal, so it'll be hard to say. It's lovely seeing all the troll tribes though.
Winter is coming.
Ah yes. Stand in the things.
Too far away. I am out of range.
Can't. I return to
I must get closer.
Reveals your soul to me.
I am out of range.
The spirit
Oh no,
reveals
has it
your
happened?
soul to me.
out the way.
Too far away.
No, he did not die.
Spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Yep, it's time to go stand in the sand pile.
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Let's see if other people realise. I'm imagining somewhat.
Spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Oh shit, yep, here we go. Some people are coming over. They're realising we are screwed.
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Incoming.
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me. The
Healers don't seem to
spirit
have
finder
realised as
reveals
of
your
yet.
soul
Oh, I
to
can just
me.
dispel those anyway. Let's just get rid of the heals. Nope, I don't need your healing. Nope.
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Ah, more and more folks are coming over.
The spirit
Stop healing,
finder
please.
reveals your soul to me.
Nope. Alright, that's just going to happen, that one, isn't it?
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Keep just let's get rid of the buffs as quick as they come. Nope.
The spirit finder
We're getting there
reveals
now.
your soul to me.
There we go.
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
Out the way.
Somebody's still healing. Oh dear.
The spirit finder reveals your soul to me.
There we go. Oh.
The
Yeah, and we've said this
spirit
before
finder
a few
reveals
times
your
yesterday.
soul
It's
to
like
me.
the small part of the dev team that made these events did not go
Feast
back
on your
through
soul. The
and check,
spirit
right, what were the
finder
bugs, what were
reveals
the
your soul
issues
to me.
that regular live Mists of Pandaria had, And can we solve any of them for remix? Now maybe they did know, like give them the benefit of the doubt, and just because of how difficult I imagine it is to deal with getting into these old expansions, like code mechanics, how things are built within the game to work in time. Like maybe it was just nigh on impossible in the time frame they had, but still you've got to imagine someone should have said, have we looked back, does it all work? Oh, this person is just very strong. People might end up to vote to kick them if they don't die soon. Cocksnots. Nearly. Nearly. Nearly dead. And... there we go. Alright, everybody back up. Everybody making their way back. Oh, goodness. And whatever remix they do next, I'd have to assume either that team gets a bit bigger so they can do a bit more, or they really make a more specific effort to go back and see, like, I don't know, what were the top bug posts at the time, what were things players were still having trouble with to this day. Hopefully they have the capability to do so for whichever one they do next. I don't know whether they'll just go in expansion order and do like WoD. I'd have to imagine they just don't touch Shadowlands for a while. Although having said that, if there was easy ways to get all those different Covenant cosmetics without having to go through the really painstaking... again, I don't know how slow or long it is these days. Like that hand, that was a Shadowlands one, that's great. I've seen it animated. Ah, fantastic. But hopefully, whatever they go through next. We've got scantily clad transmogs, we've got people putting gear on as they go. We've got Big Red Durg there. Love that mount. That's the Legion specific... I can't remember, it was annoying to go back and farm those. Oh, got booped something. We got spiky person here. Alright. Someone's gonna mark one of them. Thought the point was to not go so quickly again. We're just going faster. Ah, well, it worked out that. There we go. For whatever reason that time. Just done and sorted. Oh, goodness. Right, let's make sure to get our XP boost. Our other threads. Get out of here. So given we started 3 hours ago at about level 36, I want to say, we have jumped up 20 levels just very casually. Let's halfstone back to the inn. Make sure we get that rested XP. How's that other one doing? I think we'll call it there, actually. He's alright. We'll leave that queue. Cape is 270%. Let's quickly bob on our upgrades. Oh, yep, we'll have it. We'll be having that. Get our gems swapped out. Again, I wish it would assume if I'm taking one out, I'm probably taking them all.
I cannot use that.
Did I not put that one on? Oh, okay, that's fine. Whoops. Didn't even want to do that one. Right, let's get it all back in again. There we go. Couple more. Take out the tanky one for more DPS. Because it's not like we're in danger very often. Much fire. Alright, was that all of them? I believe so. Alright. Well, that's another day of leveling. Now, as I say, tomorrow, given it is patch day, the start time will be a little later. It won't be 9 AM, it'll probably be more like 10 AM. I'll keep an eye on server status and see when people are getting in. And that's not even to say if the servers don't just catch fire. With these huge amounts of foundational changes to the game, we don't quite know how well it's going to all come about, but with all the things coming, with warbans, with all the transmog changes, with huge amounts of stuff, whether that's talent trees, etc, etc, it's a lot to look forward to tomorrow. So for now, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed your time, I'd really appreciate if you'd like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, helping me with the algorithm. If you'd like to support me more directly, you can do so on Patreon, linked on the channel. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye bye.